Hey guys, welcome back to another video for Hard Ops, and today we're going to be talking about the Operation Hellfire. Operation Hellfire is basically an update to revive the game, and in personal opinion that it kind of did. This update brought a battle pass to the game, which is completely free, new attachments, balances, and changes. So let's get over from top to bottom and see what they did. In the game settings, you can now adjust the camera shaking when sprinting, jumping, walking, or crouching. The hit detection has been improved, and if there's a laser designator, basically a laser, in the sight and detect module, both lasers will be turned off on by the hotkey. This basically means if you have two laser modules on your gun, such as a laser device and a PQ, X400, stuff like that, and plus an optic like a Holosun or the MOR, which both have a built-in laser, both will be turned on and off by the laser key you've hotkeyed or used by default. Next we have some balance of weapons, improved Sphinx 3000 animation and added viewing animation, which I've checked out and it is pretty good. I really like it. The gun overall itself is really useful, very strong, and very beautiful. Always liked it. It's something like a CZ. The DMRs received some adjustments, all of them almost, to balance out the gameplay. The SKS reduced horizontal deflection when firing, and the fire rate has been increased to 40. The RFB improved recoil, reduced horizontal deflection when firing. QBU 88 reduced horizontal deflection when shooting. EBR improved recoil, reduced horizontal deflection when firing. The VSS increased damage to 66, increased range to 80 and 130 meters, and reduced damage drop at maximum range. The TKPD increased aiming speed. And last of all balances is combat skills. Heavy Stormtrooper armor plates have been reduced for penalty for penetration to -15%, and heavy ceramic destroyer plates also removed to 15%. The two perks for both Destroyer and Stormtrooper, Iron Sight and Iron Health, they're reduced bonus HP for each grade to +1, and reduced the bonus to the number of armor for each grade to +2. So basically, this balanced out the both perks because they gave more armor and more health. But we're here for the Battle Pass, so let's talk about it. Battle Pass is completed by doing contracts. Each contract rarity will give you a certain amount of experience. Common contracts will give you 150, infrequent will give you 250, epic will give you 350, and legendary will give you 500. But if you have premium account, you get 2 contract slots, and the contract experience has been doubled. So basically you can complete the whole battle pass with 30 legendary contracts. I've seen a lot of people complain, saying that this will be time consuming and it's too hard and it's too grindy. I disagree. Honestly, as somebody who plays this game a lot and knows when something is grindy and something is not, this battle pass, it's not grindy. It's just a little bit of thinking what to do. If you're somebody who likes to play free to play without microtransactions, what I suggest you to do is to do common and infrequent contracts. Those are basically contracts that can be completed in one match of deathmatch. So you can complete one level, you can get one level in 2 to 3 matches depending what contracts you do. So try to stick with those. But those who do legendary contracts, you know, you have legendaries, you know, you'll do them fast. There are hard ones, there are stupid ones, so just skip them. I skip the ones I really don't want to do. So let's see how this works. Each level of the tier gives you a prize, whether that be the brand new crate, CR, or low tier to high tier crates that give you each attachments of the plethora. Of course, if you complete the whole battle pass, you will get 140,000 CR, which is a very generous amount. If you're, tired of grinding, you don't want to do all this grind, you can simply go to the store and buy the tiers with experience points. To buy all the tiers, you need 6,000 war badges, which roughly translates to 30 euros or 30 bucks, whichever currency you're working in, because 5 tiers is 1,000 and you need 6,000 war badges in total to complete the battle pass. So if you're tired of skipping and want to support devs, you can buy the battle pass and unlock everything, and in the end the soap mod will be rewarded to you. This rifle, however, has new quote-unquote new style of attachments. It is heavily focused around European and American attachments. The only Russian attachment is the Cobra. Everything else is basically American based, but of course, like every other gun, you can actually equip everything else, you know, all attachments, Russian, European, American, from TIS, Rostec, and Kiba. One thing I do want to mention is that I've been talking about in my previous videos how you guys want more customization freedom, which basically means if you want H1 low or H1 high, you can choose. And guess what? H1 low, H1 high. As soon as I saw this, I was really happy and really amazed they actually took that advice in, and that is a very big and good step forward, because when they listen, it means they're more than happy to open to suggestions and customizations about their guns. So as you see right here, the first you unlock is the Cobra, basic, literally the most basic red dot you unlock in this game on every single gun. Then we have the H1, EOTech, Spectre Elcan, and of course the H1 High, which I'm going to use the most. Suppressors are pretty decent, the muzzle brakes, but there's one new one, the NT4 QUD, which basically stands for Quick Detachment. This is the standard SOAP mod or Block 2 suppressor that goes with this rifle. Usually it's a Monster SOCOM, but since we already have that one in the game, we can equip it already. This is a brand new, non-achievable attachment only for this gun. This is a gun-specific suppressor, just like on the SR3M. Same here. Of course, you have the other ones such as the Sparrow, the AAC, the Fishbone muzzle brake, and the RF500 muzzle brake, which all fit respectively to this rifle. Of course, as all these other attachments that it can actually fit on. Lastly, there is no laser attachments, which basically means you have to earn them yourself, which is, you know, pretty okay. I'm not really mad at this because laser attachments are really easy to earn, especially if you have the X400 or the Zenit or NAPQ, which would fit perfectly on this gun. Alright, so the crates. I'm more than aware you guys want to see the attachments for the crates, and I've gotten some crates from the Battle Pass, and I bought some because I want to make an unbox video, so we're going to be talking about the attachments for this. So first we have the epic attachments, which are basically the standard ones you can get. The Romeo 8T is a EOTech made by 6 Hour. It's really good optic. I've tried it out for the people that already bought the Battle Pass, and honestly, I like this optic a lot. It's basically a 3-dot system, you know, 1 dot middle, dot under, so basically like a range calculation to assist in shooting at a long distance, but here it doesn't really serve any purpose besides being real good looking. The Mech 4 muzzle brake, almost call it suppressor, genius mind right here. This is a medium, high cal, and low cal muzzle brake. Basically, it fits on almost all the rifles in the game, and it acts as a balancing attachments, which goes on +6 accuracy, -4 recoil. This isn't bad. This is a medium type attachment. It is really good. Nero, next one, is heavily focused on recoil reduction, so it will give away accuracy, but it will significantly reduce recoil. It can be equipped on some low-cal SMGs and most medium-cal, low-cal ARs, and one DMR, which is a QBU. Next we have some camos, which are, you know, camouflages, but the most important part of this crate is the Halo. Halo is the first thermal optic in this game. This is very interesting when I saw this the first time. A Halo sight. Of course, we already have a thermal sight, which is basically the VSSK one from the skill, but this is something that doesn't compare. You don't have to buy, well, you have to buy this one technically, but well, you buy it once and it's always on your gun, and it can be fit on any gun, sniper rifle. So I cannot wait to do some testing, because I'm gonna fit everything I get on my AVM first, then everything else later, because AVM takes up my interest. And I'm really curious how this optic will perform on the AVM, because talking about sniper rifles, they have the longest range in the game. So if you're on a map like Lighthouse, you have extended range, and basically you can see everybody, bushes, background, nothing matters anymore. Smoke, you can just see through everything. So this is going to be a very interesting test. The HCO is a brand new EOTech styled optic from Elcan. And I also tried this one from, again, people who bought the Battle Pass, and it is a really good looking optic. It's basically a green dot with a yellow, with a green line under the dot. It is wide view range, so basically a high FOV, giving you a really nice view of the battlefield, so you can just switch for those headshots over and over. Last two are two legendary compensators, and they're Apollo and Cobalt. One is a high cal, one is a low cal. Apollo is basically equipped by only high cal weapons, and it's medium on accuracy but heavily on recoil. Of course, high cal, you don't really need uh, too much accuracy on those because they're already accurate as they are, disregarding the machine guns and some DMRs. Cobalt, however, is a medium styled but heavy recoil based attachments, and this I want to just get it out there. If you put this on a Noveske, on an ACR, those cancer weapons to be even quote unquote more better, you're just being an asshole. You're not good at the game. Like, those guns are already no skilled, no life weapons that you use and just make easy mode. I, of course, myself going to put them on just for achieving everything in the game, but I'm not going to use those because I most stick with M4s and AK-105 because it's my favorite, one of my favorite rifles in this game. But honestly, if you're really that much of a tryhard, if you need Cobalt to control your recoil on an Noveske or an ACR, then I just really don't know. There's no hope for you. But as you see, Cobalt is heavily focused on recoil reduction and heavily on accuracy. So +8 accuracy and -15 recoil. Yeah, that is a big thing. This is like basically the Tromix of ARs. So yeah, that's pretty a big hit on those aspects. But we'll test that when I get my hands on those. The rest are basically just standard camos. But one, however, is a Easter egg. A bringer of the sunlight, a star map that someday someone will make. So, this is kind of a hint, wink wink, nudge nudge, to maybe a map or something they're going to be adding in the future of their updates. So that's basically it for the battle pass. There's nothing else to explain because the point cap, like I said, or I don't know if I said it, but if you reach the point cap, you cannot complete any more levels because, like the developer said, you cannot just complete it boom done in a few days. This is a month type thing. They did say they're going to be making more of these, so there's going to be one operation each month, so you have something to look forward to, which means a new weapon for each level, new prizes, maybe new attachments or all attachments. Who knows? We'll see. But that's a very good welcoming change. So this is something they've been working on. One other thing I want to say is that what I want to say. I wanted to say that the soap mod, I assume that the question from you guys is going to be, will you be able to unlock the soap mod even after operation? I'm unaware of that information. Same with the attachments. When I'm going to be making a video on the soap mod after I unlock it, and I'll tell you guys my my impressions and the answer from the developers if the soap mod will be able to unlock. I highly doubt it that you can be able to buy it because they really don't want to go that path, making it pay to win or pay to use guns, because that would be really an asshole move, and that's really not on their radar. But we'll see in the soap mod video. But that will be it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed and had some insight of the update, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.